We gave ourselves a chance, but sometimes you got to take your hat off to the other team. I thought Walker's shots were backbreakers, and they were pretty tough shots. And we couldn't keep the big fella off the backboard. That really hurt us. So disappointing, because we really wanted to try and see if we could go 2-0 on a Saturday, Monday, but couldn't get it. And I thought Miami, played brilliantly. They're a really gifted team.
Mike, where does this leave you guys?
We got still playing basketball, baby. Still playing. We got to play it out. We're gonna play it out. I got no predictions. I got no crystal ball where we're at. You somehow get to 8 league wins before you go to Brooklyn and Bonzi's healthy, then you'd have to do something there. But we also could be an NIT team. That may not be bad for this team either, if we get everybody back.
About
So
8 wins going to Virginia.
we're very realistic of where we're at, baby. Very. What's that?
How about 8 wins going to Virginia?
8 wins going to Virginia would be great, but that'll be hard. That'll be hard. I think we'll have Rex back Saturday. So, yeah, I mean, it's, again, you can still keep grinding. This isn't a bad loss, but you need to get another quality win on your resume, and we couldn't get it. So that's kind of exhausting for us.
Did you think that having to play big without Rex, therefore you had to play more bigs, do you think that would be to your advantage against?
No. Well, we really played. We played our perimeter almost the whole game. Like Nick kind of played 37 minutes, which is probably a little much for him. But he played his backside off, and he's busting his butt and giving us everything. I think the only time we played Johnny as a 3-man was for like 2 or 3 minutes. So we kept the fresh big, and that's been good to us, subbing the bigs, and they're fresh, because I thought Torres and Burns gave us, really good energy and good minutes, and then you come in and but the thing is, you can't do much to keep your guards fresh. That's why we try to play a little zone, and then make a 3, and we went zone on that last possession, down 3 because there was a differential. We get them to miss. I thought Johnny had it in his hands. We're going to come down with a chance to tie, and we couldn't wrestle away from the big guy. The big guy was fabulous tonight on the backboard. He kicked our butts.
Like Mets wanted this so bad to try to drive this team back to the NCAA tournament.
Yeah.
What do you say anything to him in the next couple of days to kind of remind him that he can still maybe do something the rest of the season?
Yeah, I think he's struggling tonight. There's no question. He was hurting. He was great in the huddles, man, driving his group. But yeah, I'll get with him tomorrow. He'll be better tomorrow, and I'll kind of spell it out for him where we're at. But he's been mature about it. I mean, maybe something that's energizing for us. And again, we're not going to really get into a full practice routine. Thursday is Bonzi back in practice for at least half practice Thursday. That's what we're going to try. That'd probably be energizing for everybody. And especially the seniors to see him back in practice. I don't think he's going to be ready to play after 2 days of semi-practice at Wake Forest. But I think Pittsburgh's realistic, depending on how he reacts. So, and that's a positive. It'd be neat to have him back. I just want him. I want him to get to play some this year. I don't know what tournament we're going to. I just want him to get to play some before the season ends. It's been a long stretch. He's been out.
Bonzi's going to push you to play on Saturday. So how much are you going to trust his judgment?
Yeah, I won't trust his judgment. I'm not going to trust his judgment at all. He would have to really show something Thursday and Friday. And I got an open mind. Show me. I got an open mind. But I just don't know if that would be smart.
I mean, conditioning-wise, he couldn't possibly be in a
now,
position.
Tony did a great job on the bike and the trip, but it's just not the same. And so I'm interested to see him go 5-on-5 on Thursday and see where he's at, and does he move? Is he a little sheepish to go rebound and track? Yeah, I don't know. In him, he won't be. He'll be fearless. That's what worries me about bringing him back too soon, because he only knows one way to play. That'll be a positive to have him back. I think Rex will feel better by Thursday, and see if we can get a road win at Wake. See what we can do.
Mike, I know you always have a bond with your point guards. When you see Farrell the way he is tonight, how much does that eat at you?
Yeah, he's like, these guys are like sons to me, and I really respect it because he continues to empty the tank as we have. So you know, I'll call him later. I'll check in on him later. His family's here, so they'll get him to loosen up. But he was unbelievable in the huddle. I didn't talk in the huddles in the second half. He talked the whole time. He was setting the tone. Driving our guys. He's thoroughly exhausted, and I respect the heck out of the guy. So I'm glad I get to coach him some more. I hope I get to coach him in March for a while too.
Your comments on Burns' performance and Jolo's performance, how have they come along?
I think they've come along pretty good. I mean, you know, Nick saved our backsides in Boston on Saturday. We don't win. Rex goes down, and I thought he played great, and I thought he was pretty good tonight. He's 3 for 11. That's a tough one. A couple turnovers, but he's active. He's long. He's driving. He's trying to make plays. Somebody's got to make a play. Like somebody's got to go try and make a play. So I don't fault him for forcing a drive every now and then. And I want to keep him confident. I don't want him to be disappointed tonight or EB because we need those guys, moving forward. I thought EB and Torres together gave us good stuff when they were in there. And they move a little better defensively than our other two bigs. So you're trying to, who's better this time, who's better there. And but I'm pleased with how they're playing. And one thing about our locker room, we lost some, and we've lost a bunch, but we got a happy locker room. Everybody's playing. Nobody's complaining about playing time. They're all getting to play. That's one aspect when you're down to 7 and 8 guys. They're all really. I don't have anybody wanting to meet with me about playing time like I do usual years.
How frustrating is it for them and for you to just not be able to do it at home like you've done the last couple of years?
Yeah, it's frustrating. I think that's why Maddie was so frustrated, and I was really disappointed too, walking off, because we've been able to close them out, but not this year. Haven't been able to do it this year. We got one more home game, so I'm hoping we're playing a little better away from here, after how we played in Boston, but we'll have a tough chance. Everything's been hard for this team from day one, even when we were healthy, and so it's hard. I give them credit, man. They'll come back to work tomorrow and be, what do we need to do, Coach? They've been awesome that way, and so when you're they pick me up many times where you're like, God, come in and they're like bouncing around and they're energized. You feel like, okay, I got a little more juice today.
Mike, where do things stand with Rex and with Harvey?
I don't think Harvey's going to be back this season. I don't think he'll be back. We're going to do another MRI tomorrow. I don't know if we have some cartilage going on in there. Too bad, because he would have gotten a lot of minutes in this vacuum of injuries, and maybe we would have seen some Johnny Mooney type of. I think we would have seen some amazing development. So that's a loss. I think Rex will be ready Saturday. He just needs to calm down. It's very swollen. So we'll have. I think we'll be back to our 8 guys on Saturday.
What happened with Harvey that threw the red flag up on Friday?
We were going 5-on-5, and he made a lateral movement cut, and pulled up again. And it was, the bone bruises on the inside. He had the pain on the outside, and I give him credit. I don't think he was being truthful with us during the week when we brought him back that he was hurt because he wanted to play so bad. Now, I told him, don't ever do that again. But I like that trait, that he was trying to play through some stuff because he wanted to play so bad. But he's not going to play this year. So if we got to scope him, whatever the MRI, maybe it's RAST or scope or whatever, he's to get him back in shape in the summer, spring.
I think it was said it was a game time decision for Pfluger, but did you go into the day thinking
long shot? Yeah, I was ready for him not to play.
Is it his hip, his knee, back?
It's that bruise he took on that fall, hurt him, and he can't run. He doesn't have range of movement in his legs. So, but I think he'll be. Again, I expect him to start on Saturday. He'll be back Saturday, and that's tough luck for us because could have used him tonight in a key night. But that's kind of been the story of the year. That's kind of who we've been. And I give, like I told our guys, I said, we've never had any excuses. We just come back and here's our lineup and here's our guys. Let's go back to work and see what we got.
Coach, you guys won the paint game tonight. 62 points, I believe, in the paint. Their outside game was just rolling.
Yeah.
You guys kept them to the outside perimeter.
Yeah, like maybe you should play more zone. Every time we went zone, they hit a couple threes, and then you go back man, and they're getting putbacks. We couldn't. We've become a pretty good defensive team. Our numbers say it. We couldn't defend them like we've been defending, and it was a little frustrating, on all fronts. And I think a lot of that reason is they've got a lot of athletic ability, and they've got some playmaking guys. They get some guys that can take you off the dribble and make what would be a bad shot a good shot because they lift. Walker's shots were pro stuff, and I guess he's projected to be a first-round guy. My assistants told me so. He looked at tonight. He made some money tonight. Thanks, guys.